Welcome back, Derby fans. Welcome to game number 11 of the Western Regionals. It is Saturday. My name is Dagenabach, and I am very happy to be here. I'm glad you're joining us as well. We really appreciate you tuning in on Twitch and showing up here in person. We're showing just under a minute and a half to first whistle. I'm joined by Squirrel today on the call. We're going to jump right into rosters. Today we have Rose City versus Rose City. It is the Axles of Annihilation versus the Wheels of Justice. Your lineup today for the Axles of Annihilation are number 07, Jackpot. Number 117, Shamrocket. Number 143, Lily Valentine. Number 22, Habanero Romero. Number 26, Motomami. Number 343, Trinity. Number 360, Big Bang Fury. Number 39, Gaffney. Number 41, Roxy Dallas. Number 426, Ripley. Number 48, Brute. Number 5, American Gangster. Coached today by Effie and Katie.
And for those Wheels of Justice Rose City skaters, we have number 0, Zip. Number 10, OMG WTF. Number 21, Stan. Number 23, Gail. Number 210, Tenacity. Number 24, Beans. Number 247, Mia Palu. Number 28, Alishe Nasbit Smith. Number 316, Yvonne Helica. Number 340, Bonnie Thunders. 401, Tarantula. 65, Simonis. 700, Spring Roll. 757, Morgan Leve. And 77, Lauren Munch, with Kyle and Rolls as the coaches.
Just concluding the end of jam number 1. 8 points going to the Wheels of Justice there.
Gal is Gal, not Gail.
Axles of Annihilation at 0 on the first jam.
Starting off, we've got Bonnie Thunders up for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Shamrocket for AOA. Shamrocket trying to take to the outside and find a way up through the middle, but it looks like Bonnie Thunders was able to push through, taking lead for Jam 2. We also have our first penalty of the game against AOA. Oh, and quickly followed by our second penalty. We have a jammer in the penalty box. That makes this a power jam for Bonnie Thunders. Bonnie continuing their reign around that track. We've got that blocker from coming back on in with Shamrocket. Shamrocket trying to push through, find a hole through that track as Bonnie comes up to the back of it. Shamrocket able to push through on the inside, putting that star back on. Bonnie trying to find a hole, but unable to, and calls the jam.
3 final points there for Bonnie Thunders, bringing the jam total to 15.
That is a pretty good start for first jam. For everybody listening on Twitch, this is the first game of the semifinals. Whoever wins this game tonight, they go straight to the championship tomorrow.
I'm going to take a wild guess that that's going to be at Rose City.
That's a very good guess.
I promise I'm not going to keep up with those jokes. Zip there, picking up lead for the Wheels of Justice.
Stomps from AOA. Handed. Stomps attempted to hand off the star, but was unable to.
Stomps was able to get out of the pack, though, put the pressure on, and go ahead and get the jam called off by the Wheels of Justice. 4-0 for that trip in the last jam. It's now 27-0 Wheels of Justice. Penalty box empty going into jam number 4.
And we've got Spring Roll immediately taking to the front of that pack, taking lead jammer for Wheels of Justice. Darth Molly trying to find their way through, but taking that star off, looking like they might want to hand it over. AOA's pivot having a hard time getting there, but finally reaching through and grabbing it.
American Gangster skating back to the pack, holding the star out.
It looks like that might not have been a legal star pass.
Certainly incomplete. So Darth Molly now has the star back, still in hand, not back on top of the helmet. Now we have a successful star pass.
That makes that American Gangster the jammer for AOA. But Spring Roll calls that. Wheels of Justice taking in 8 points from that jam.
Good awareness by American Gangster for recognizing the out-of-place signal from the officials and coming back to the pack. Those quite often turn into penalties for failure to reform. Failure to return. Jam 5 underway. Trinity wearing the star for AOA. And even Helical wearing the star for Wheels of Justice.
Both jammers having a hard time finding a way through. We're still not really past that S1 pivot line.
2 different AOA skaters, both reporting to the penalty box for forearm penalties. That gives a 4-2 pack advantage to the Wheels of Justice.
Evan Helical continuing to go through as that lead jammer, taking 4 more points with them.
AOA blockers have returned from the penalty box. That is the 187 penalty box. We're now back to 4-on-4.
Trinity trying to find that pivot, looking like they want to do a star pass, and it looks like the star was successfully handed off. Ripley now has it, but is having to cycle back through the pack as well. And we have a forearm penalty for Simonis, who's now visiting that 187 penalty box.
The pack moving non-derby direction as a whole unit. pushing Evangelical all the way back behind the jammer line. Jam is called, and it's 12 points to the Wheels of Justice, still holding AOA scoreless so far in this game.
Five seconds called. And the whistle starts the jam.
Lauren Much with the lead, but followed closely by Jackpot, just half a track away.
Both sets of blockers coming together to try to stop, but before, I think the one might have been oh, nope, there was 1 point for Wheels of Justice.
Lauren Much high-fiving basically everybody on the track on her way off. Give a shout out to our after-party sponsor, New Belgium Brewing here in Arizona, introducing the Voodoo Ranger Hard Charge Tea. Hang on to your tea bags. This 7% hard tea is the hardest on the shelf. Hard tea with more bite.
Bonnie Thunder's in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Shamrocket for AOA. Bonnie able to push through the middle, taking lead. Shamrocket having to cycle back through the pack after being knocked out of bounds. Bonnie able to dance around those blockers, taking another 4 points. It looks like Shamrocket had originally taken the star off to conduct a pass, but is putting it back on as they go up to the pack before the jam's called.
Bonnie Thunder's called it off there, but not before scoring 1 point on that trip, making it 5-0 in the last jam.
And that whistle starts jam 8 here. We've got Zip in for Wheels of Justice against Stomps for AOA.
Both teams have one blocker in the penalty box, but AOA has Stomps heading to the penalty box as well. So 3-on-3 in the pack.
And we have a power jam. Zip looking to the outside and then going up through the middle.
Fantastic little hop juke there to cut from the outside back through the middle and then out.
Zip trying to make it back through the pack to get a few more points, but being held steady by those blockers.
Stomps now out of the penalty box, hemmed up at the very back of the pack behind a triad of WOJ blockers.
Zip pushed out of bounds, having to cycle back through yet again. Not getting a lot of headway right now, still trying to push through. It seems like we have a lot of Stomps fans in the chat, though. They're enjoying every bit of momentum Stomps is able to get.
Stomps is now into a scoring pass, the first of this jam. And in this last strips, it looks like Stomps with 1 point, and Wheels of Justice with 12. Team timeout called by AOA. If you love roller skating, and we assume that you do, since you're here and you're listening.
I would hope you do.
I know I do. You know that the magic happens when roller skaters get together. Picture this, a few thousand dance skaters, derby players, park skaters, officials, productioneers, vendors, announcers, photographers, and fans from all over the world, all gathering in Las Vegas to share some stories, raise some hell, and get their skate on. RollerCon will always knock your skates right off. Being from Vegas myself, I'm a big fan of RollerCon.
How many times have you been?
I've been every year since 2011.
Oh my gosh, that is impressive, actually.
So it's been fun. I wasn't always in Vegas, but I am now, and it's so convenient.
That must be nice.
Like one skate shop is packing up. So last call for skate gear.
All right, team timeout is wrapped up.
For anyone who was looking at some amazing gear that Oh My Quad Skate Shop had, they are packing up and about to roll out, so this is your last chance to run by and pick up some last-minute goodies from them.
Spring roll for Wheels of Justice picked up lead on a scoring pass and through 4 points.
Darth Molly still trying to find a way up through the middle of that pack.
Spring roll, getting knocked about, two very solid walls.
We just had a very unique question posed in the Twitch.
Let's hear it.
Is there any justice in Annihilation?
That is too philosophical for this small brain. But a great question.
We're still sitting solid over here with 1 for AOA and 73 for Wheels of Justice. Whoever wins this game tonight will go to those finals tomorrow at 5:30, and then tonight's game at 8, the winner of that game also goes to the finals. So we hope that you stay with us and watch every amazing moment. Here on the track, we've got Evangelical as our lead jammer, and calling the jam, picking up 2 points in the process.
Decider giving us the 5-second warning. Going into jam 11, the first half. Lauren Much wearing the star and picking up lead jammer status for the WOJ. Jackpot wearing the star for AOA. Jackpot now with the star off the helmet. Potentially looking to pass. But there is a very tight group of Justice blockers in the way. In the meantime, Lauren Much has made it through for 4 points. And Jackpot is out of the pack. Lauren Much calls it off with a good strategic call. 2 points collected on that last trip, making it a total of 6. Empty penalty box here going into Jam 12. Shamrocket versus Bonnie Thunders. And Bonnie Thunders is right through the inside of turn 1 to pick up lead.
Shamrocket already taking the star off, and handing it off successfully.
Sneaky little pass right through the inside.
Brute now the jammer for AOA.
Excellent awareness by Bonnie Thunders, facing the right direction, calling it off just in time, but not before picking up 3 points. Why settle for a one-size-fits-all mouth guard when you can have one that is tailor-made to fit your unique mouth shape and size? You can personalize your mouth guard with your name, team logo, or any other design you can think of. For questions or to place your order, go to guardandgomouthguards.com and be sure to use discount code NAW for free shipping.
Jam 13 already underway with Zip in for Wheels of Justice against Stomps for AOA. Zip able to zip around the outside of that apex, taking lead jammer. Stomps trying to push up through the middle against Wheels of Justice jammers, but having a hard time finally finding a hole on the inside for their initial pass. Zip being knocked out of bounds and calling that jam, but able to pick up 4 points and leaving none for AOA.
Quick lead for Spring Roll. No, yes, for Spring Roll picking up lead. Got a little bit of a block and just enough to put them behind. Decided to go ahead and call off the jam and make it 0-0. Excellent pressure by AOA.
Yeah, I think I love the fact that I know that they all skate together and practice together. So they're already watching each other for the known little tricks that they have up their sleeves.
Timeout being called. Looks like this is a team timeout on AOA. If you're here locally with us, visit the Body Breakdown booth for massage sessions. They're also offering walk-up compressions, space pants, cold or heat therapy, hydration, and wellness products from Urban Apothecary. Try their best-selling gummies for deep relaxation and improved sleep, or the 4XL pain relief topicals to reduce inflammation and pain and keep you on the track. Skater Meg, trusted by athletes. Shop at the Body Breakdown booth or at urbanapothecary.shop. Swooping whistle by Decider brings us to the end of the team timeout.
Evan Helical in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Trinity for AOA. Evan able to break away. And Trinity also able to make it through the pack for their initial pass.
That initial pass made possible by number 26, Motomami, put down an excellent block to clear the front of the pack and make way.
Looks like Wheels of Justice pivot had to go into the penalty box there right at the end.
Lauren Much has the star on again for Wheels of Justice, and Jackpot for AOA. Jackpot's at the front of the pack, Down to the final 2 Wheels of Justice blockers, make that 1.
There is a lot of people very, very happy to see Jackpot break away and take that lead jammer position.
Scoring pass now. Excellent spin around move and 4 points.
That was a very smooth around the pack to grab those points as she went.
And great awareness to keep the skate inbounds, spinning around the opposite direction from normal derby and keep the skate inbounds, get the 4 points and get it called off, holding Lauren Much scoreless in that pass. It's fantastic.
Keeping an eye on that other jammer the entire time. Bonnie Thunder's in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Shamrocket for AOA. Both jammers not making a lot of headway right now. Still trying to push the blockers past the S1 pivot line.
Scrum finally breaking up. Penalty is coming. Not on Bonnie Thunders, though, as she is out of the front of the pack and your lead jammer.
Shamrocket in the penalty box. That makes this a power jam.
Each team losing a blocker to the penalty box in the last few moments. Shamrocket back now out of the penalty box. Gonna come in and try to complete that initial pass.
Shamrocket with a lot of speed going on the outside. But the jam is called. Wheels of Justice will be starting this one with their pivot in the penalty box, that 187 penalty box yet again. We have Zip in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Stomps for AOA. Stomps being called for cutting the track. Having to go right to that penalty box.
There had been a lead whistle blown. We'll see if and when Zips completes the initial pass, if lead is still available or not. Looks like it is not. Lead had been assigned to Stomps. That means we're going the distance, 2 full minutes. Stomps now back out of the penalty box.
Those Wheels of Justice blockers trying to keep Stomps back, but Stomps is able to push through. And Zip is now having to cycle around through the outside with a lot of fancy footwork, and was almost clear, but
almost clear, but it looks like the blocker was nullified. Zip was able to move on through with the no pass, no penalty. Now on a scoring trip. Zip appearing to have more difficulty this jam than previously. Accustomed to seeing Zip shoot through the pack right off the bat, but there was an early block right off the whistle that knocked Zip to the inside. And it didn't really change much since then. 2 points apiece at the end of the jam, making the total 6-2 Wheels of Justice on that last jam.
Jam 19 starting now with spring roll in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Darth Molly for AOA. Yet again, we have another sticky situation. Trying to get past and push through those blockers. Darth having to cycle back through the pack after being knocked out of bounds, and it looks like Spring Roll is having to do the same.
Fantastic awareness by Darth Molly there. Nearly committed to what would have been a cut. Another blocker had gone behind. Now a great over-the-top star pass. The Wheels of Justice. Solid gameplay by AOA there, picking up 4 points and holding Wheel of Justice to 0.
Evan Helical in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Trinity for AOA.
Tight scrum right on the S1 pivot line. Blockers trying to make a way, any sort of way. Evan Helical now at the front of the pack, trying to deal with the last tripod. And able to pick up lead jammer status.
Coda coming in with a strong block, trying to keep Evan Helical back behind.
Brood accepted the star there for AOA. Is able to apply that pressure and force the call off. Just a minute 40-ish remaining in the half.
Lauren Munch in, taking lead jammer for Wheels of Justice, with Jackpot jamming for AOA, trying to find their way out of the pack entirely and being knocked out of bounds, having to cycle back through.
Lauren Much with the afterburners on, able to fight her way through the last couple of blockers.
It looks like Jackpot has handed that star off to Gaffney. And Gaffney having to head straight to that 187 penalty box as the jammer, which makes this a power jam for Lauren Munch.
Lauren Much knocking out her 4th scoring trip. Gaffney's penalty time has expired. Back on the track.
Twitch wants us to know that you should live, laugh, Lauren as we go into halftime here.
That's fantastic advice. Thank you for sticking around with us. We're going into the half with the score being Rose City 124 points. That'd be the Wheels Justice flavor. And Rose City AOA at 11 points.
And that was the highest scoring team of the game just now.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing derby. A lot of us have spent most of our derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing. If your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk. The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor, giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
The S1 Pro knee pad is built to last and perform, blending highly durable fabrics and materials into an innovative design with exceptional craftsmanship. We use a very tough, military-grade ballistic nylon for the outer shell material. We triple-stitched every seam to prevent blowouts and reinforced all of the straps with additional stitching. Our top straps are made with a high-retention elastic that minimizes excessive stretching and incorporates a length adjustment system to allow you to lengthen or shorten the top strap. The inner knee cup mold is streamlined and deep-fitting and features a 4-tiered foam system, combining varying densities of foam with shock-dispersing foam to achieve both shock reduction and comfort on impact. The inner foam layer is a high-rebound memory foam which absorbs shock and molds to your knee on impact, stabilizing the knee, helping to prevent slippage. Our kneecap has a flat surface that supports stability on impact and is made with a high abrasion polycarbonate plastic for durability. The S1 Pro knee pad: stability, durability, functionality. Hi, this is Dan from S1 Helmets. We're in the testing lab today testing our new shock-absorbing sizing liners, the RAD liners. RAD foam reduces, absorbs, and disperses energy. With the creation of the RAD liners, we sought to change the single purpose of a traditional sizing liner and not only make it a sizing liner, but also a sweat absorber and impact reducer. S1 RAD liners feature our proprietary special blend of foam that add an additional layer of impact reduction built into the sizing liner that reduce, absorb, and disperse impact energy away from the head when impacted. Lab tests show that depending on the impact, RAD liners reduced impact energy an additional 7.5% to 16.5%, averaging 12% energy reduction to the head in all liners tested. RAD liners are sized just like our standard sizing liners and fit into all S1 Lifer helmets and are covered in a sweat-absorbing, hand-washable terry cloth fabric. S1 RAD liners, next level protection.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Music licensing reimagined.
Welcome back, Wheels and Trucks. Are you ready for the second half of the last game of the second day of the first?
Second to last game. You know what? It's the first semifinals. That's all everybody needs to know. This is the first game in the semifinals, and whoever wins this goes tomorrow to play for the championship.
And whoever loses will go to play for third place, also tomorrow.
And then not immediately following, at 8 p.m. Arizona time, we will have a game tonight, and that will decide who plays in that championship game as well.
Against Rose, no less.
Against Rose City, right?
I want to take a moment and give credit to all of our officials, but specifically the ones working this particular game. This is Mike Some Noise, Andy Oakley, Lemon Stinger, Decider, Silken Tofu, Derriere, Queen of Catitude, Danger Muffin, Bonita Petite, Joss, Dysentery, Splatter, Mary Chaos, Doesn't Matter, Breadpool, Elemental, Atom Splitter, Don Scorleone, and of course, Umpire Strikes Back.
I was saying in one of the other games that I think my favorite part is hearing the different names that people come up with in Derby, because it's always so unique.
Always, yes. It is one of the best parts. It makes me miss Two Evils. There was a registry of Derby names back in the day where you had to go and register your name, and you could look at all the registered names.
I remember that. That was, I'm dating myself.
Once upon a time.
I'm not going to say how long ago that was.
But it would give you good inspiration as well. I highly recommend it. I don't know if there's a copy of it somewhere, but it'd be worth looking at. 45 seconds remaining in the halftime.
We do have some amazing raffles that will be given away at the halftime show during the next game. So if you are here in-house, please make sure you go over to those merch tables and sign up for those. But if you want to be in the raffle for the RollerCon VIP ticket that they have, you can do that one online, and that will be drawn on Monday. So anyone is eligible for that. But for the amazing gifts here in-house, you do have to be here in-house to sign up for those. Before we kick this off, I do have to say we have 3 players on AOA that don't have penalties currently. They're doing great things. One of those being Jackpot, Trinity being another, and Big Bang Fury being the third one. Everybody else, they've got penalties, at least one.
At least one. I would say it's been lopsided in terms of penalties, where AOA has been carrying the vast majority of them, and Wheels of Justice only just a handful. What is that, 6 for the whole team?
Yep.
From what I can see on this screen?
6 to 18 for those penalties. But we have Eve Angelical breaking out for Jam 1 of this half, taking lead jammer. Shamrocket still stuck in the pack, trying to get through. Looks like Shamrocket may have taken that star off and is attempting to either break through or conduct a star pass. We'll see what Shamrocket decides to do here in a moment. Eve Angelical cycling back through, trying to push their way through that pack. Shamrocket currently on turn 4, trying to break around and able to finally break free for that initial pass. That was a lot of grit right there.
It was. Those last 2 blockers were not making that easy one little bit. The jam now called off 4-0, going to the Wheels of Justice. Empty penalty box going into the second jam.
Did you just jinx that? I feel a jinx coming.
Let's hope not for any of their sakes.
Spring roll in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Darth Molly for AOA.
Darth Molly there putting a lot of speed and effort into trying to get around and is rewarded for it with lead jammer. Pack cycling backwards all the way back to the S1 jammer line. Wheels of Justice is now past the star.
Looks like Mia had put that star on, but as they made their way up to the pack, that was called off.
Darth Molly showing good track awareness there, able to make it 4-0.
Darth Molly having a lot of fans in that chat right now in Twitch. They're actually fighting over the #1 fan. I'm not even sure how we would assess that. Zip in for Wheels of Justice, along with Trinity for AOA.
Zip has been designated as lead. Was in the air when that happened, and then landed and went out, and then cycled back. Zip not able to get out of there, high-fiving the opposing team, getting forced to call it off, 0-0. Fantastic jam.
Look at that, somebody's in the penalty box. Look what you did, Deck.
It's all my fault. Sorry.
And just so everyone knows, this is Game 11, those semifinals, the first semifinal game, and it is sponsored by Clover Cup 2025.
Under a team timeout here called by AOA.
So Clover Cup 2025, just so you know, you need to get ready for the most epic roller derby event of the year. It is proudly hosted by the Dallas Derby Devils. You want to miss the electrifying showdown featuring top WIFTDA, MRDA, and JRDA teams from around the world battling it out on the track. For more information, visit www.clovercup.com, and we hope to see you at the Clover Cup in 2025.
I'm planning on being there. I've been multiple times. It is a great tournament, worth going to.
Bonnie Thunders immediately breaking through the center of this pack, taking lead jammer for Wheels of Justice, while Jackpot is having a little bit of a difficulty trying to find a hole for AOA.
AOA back at full strength, 4 blockers on the track.
Jackpot going on that initial pass, picking up speed. But the jam is called off before they can make it up to the pack.
Lauren Much wearing the star and knocked to the inside in the straightaway. WOJ. Stomps wearing the star for AOA. Stomps up at the front, gets past the last blocker, and is designated lead jammer.
I am being told to say this because it came through the chat, but I'm going to mess it up. But Stronks, Stronk. Stonks for stomps. And if I mess that up, I am so sorry. Stomps trying to push through those blockers right on the edge of turn 2. And being knocked back, but able to push on through.
That is 4 points, 4 stonks for Stomps, if you will.
Spring roll in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Shamrocket for AOA.
Spring roll found an inside line there through the apex. Took advantage of it, picked up lead.
And Shamrocket heads to the penalty box, making this a power jam for Wheels of Justice.
Four points for Spring Roll on that trip. Got knocked to the inside of turn 3 and forced to recycle.
Shamrocket back on the track, coming up to the back of the pack.
Spring Roll now has 2 trips down, working on a third.
Shamrocket trying to find a way through. Was able to make it through, but knocked out of bounds at the last moment.
Mia Palau there, responsible for that hit, wearing the pivot stripe.
Spring Roll able to make it through finally. And taking 4 points before calling the jam.
Underway in Jam 7 here. Zip wearing the star for Wheels of Justice. Up at the front of the pack. Dealing with a trio of AOA blockers, but able to fight through and pick up lead.
Looks like Darth Molly has taken the star off and is attempting to hand it over, but being kept at bay. Darth finds a hole on the outside. Or no one.
Both jammers out of the pack in the straightaway, high-fiving it as the jam is called. An additional 4 points for the Wheels of Justice. All of Rose City here celebrating their 20 years in roller derby.
5 seconds called. And with the whistle, we start Jam 8. Bonnie Thunders immediately breaking away, taking lead jammer for Wheels of Justice with Trinity. Jamming for AOA, but taking off the star. We'll see if they're able to do a successful star pass, and it looks like they were. Gaffney taking that star. The jam being called, but nothing but smiles as it is.
Got some official shout out.
It looks like we have some official shout out in the chat. Look at all of those.
Stabby says Matt and Brett will doing a great job with the art.
Little Stabby says Matt and Breadpool are doing bomb job at OPRing. And then Intero Danger said, look at all those officials echoing the call off with their hand signs. It's beautiful.
They are beautiful, every single one.
Spring roll in for Wheels of Justice, jamming against Jackpot for AOA.
Brute as the pivot is in the penalty box for AOA, giving WOJ the blocker advantage on the track.
Both jammers trying to find a way through, and both sets of blockers just holding tight. Jackpot trying to loosen up and find a way through, but held yet again at turn 2.
Spring roll being held up the back of the pack. Trio of AOA blockers doing a solid tripod.
We have 25 seconds left in this jam. We still don't have a lead jammers. This kind of just happens when both sets of blockers already know the other jammer really well and know what to look for and watch for.
Brief no pack brings the pack all back together.
Like a family. That one was a tiring one to watch. I know they have got to be tired after that one.
I'm tired just watching them. Both teams at full strength going into jam number 10. Stomps wearing the star for AOA, and Evangelical for the Wheels of Justice. Multiplayer block being called on AOA.
Evangelical able to finally take lead jammer.
Skipping through the pack with an easy 4 points. And the jam is called. If you're here local with us, come join us for the after party. Even if you're not, you should after party anyway, wherever you're at. From 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can enjoy food and drinks and a photo booth by, is it Mihi? M-I-H-I. Mihi Photography. Music by DJ 13 and lots of space to dance or chill. Let's show up and have a great time celebrating Derby. Sponsored by New Belgium Brewing, Arizona.
Zip breaking through, taking lead jammer, already back after that initial pass. Zip being knocked out of bounds and having to cycle back through. Shamrock is still not through the pack for their initial pass yet. But there was a star pass. Brute taking on that star, but the jam is called.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, did you see what the theme for that after party is?
I did. It's a pool-less party.
That sounds exciting. I mean, there's so many different things you could do with that.
I like the play on words. No pool, but like burlesque, but pool-less.
Yeah, I'm down for showing up wearing a giant flamingo inflatable floaty or something. That would be awesome.
We're going to hold you to that.
I got to go to Walmart. Darth Molly taking lead for AOA with Bonnie Thunders right behind Darth.
The pack is put on the afterburners. But then there's a quick call up, and it is 0-0.
I think that's the fastest I've seen the pack go this entire game.
It's probable that they thought the OPRs were in need of a little bit more skating, so they gave them that opportunity.
That's fair.
That's my thinking.
That's fair.
That's what I would do.
Jam 13 underway with Evangelical jamming for Wheels of Justice and Trinity jamming for AOA.
Trinity very nearly had lead there in turn one. Had the front two wheels up and the back two wheels down, trying to keep it inbounds, and just couldn't quite make it happen.
Evangelical completing their initial pass, coming back up on the pack in turn one.
Trinity finally able to break free, stretching the pack all the way out to do so. But Evangelical, with great pack awareness, picked up the 4 points and called the jam. Lauren Much picking up lead for the Wheels of Justice.
Jackpot already handing the star off. Gaffney now putting that star on, and we have a race to see who can get there first.
Lauren Much listening to the bench, trying to squeak out some points, not quite able to do so. 0-0, but wisely calling it off.
We have a little over 11 minutes left in this game. We're currently sitting at 8 penalties for Wheels of Justice and 24 for AOA. Spring roll in for Wheels of Justice, but Stomps is in for AOA, and it looks like they are heading to the penalty box. That 187 penalty box got another. I shouldn't have mentioned penalties. I blame myself. This is on me. This is on me.
AOA struggling with penalties in an already difficult exchange.
Well, I feel like I owe Stomps a handwritten apology on this one. Spring roll, pushing with the pack. Stan going in and offering some offense prior to Stomps getting back on the track now after serving time in that penalty box.
Multiplayer block being called on AOA pivot. That is Brute.
Stomps with the start in their hand, but won't be able to hand that off. And spring roll finally breaking through the pack for that lead jammer.
Nearly a minute and 40 seconds elapsed before that lead was given. Yet another super tiring jam.
Four points awarded from that jam to Wheels of Justice.
Zip picking up a quick lead for Wheels of Justice, able to find that outside line and skirt the tape, making for a quick trip around and now in scoring position.
Shamrocket to the back of that pack, and they've lost one blocker to the penalty box. Ripley serving some time there. It looks as though Shamrocket is able to successfully pass the star to Habanero Romero, but the jam is called.
Team timeout called by AOA.
So I just want to remind all of you that we have a lot of amazing skaters out here. And if you have a favorite, we want to know about it. So join in the voting by scanning the QR code that's posted around the building or following the link in the chat and select your favorite as tournament MVP. We will be announcing and celebrating our MVPs after the final game on Sunday, you know, before we go to that amazing poolless after party.
I know the 7th inning stretch is something that's a baseball term, but I'm observing the officials' corner at the far end of the track just finishing their stretching. It's highly recommended. Jam 17, 8 minutes remaining. And Bonnie Thunder is your lead jammer for Wheels of Justice. Darth Molly wearing the star, holding the star to be more accurate, for AOA, hemmed up at the back of the pack. Trying to hand it through, but not quite able to make that happen. And Bonnie Thunder on her way to the penalty box with a cut track call.
That makes this a power jam. And it looks like we do have a successful star pass.
That is Brute putting the star on the helmet, coming in for a scoring pass.
Able to dance around and through those blockers. You know, they have tried to hand it off to Brute a few times this game. I'm glad to finally see Brute able to wear it all the way around.
And get points. Usually it's the position of forcing the call off.
This is Brute's second star pass of this half.
Bonnie Thunder's now back out of the penalty box and working her way through the pack.
This is the first star pass where Brute was able to score some points. This is her fourth one total for the game. Bonnie Thunder's able to push back through. And the clock winds down on that jam. It looks like each team was able to walk away with 8 points out of that jam. That was AOA's highest scoring jam.
Decider's whistle getting us going here again. The jam is being called off.
We are
the player
going
down.
to take a moment as our medical officials do come out. We do have to give a huge thank you to our medic sponsor. Yvette provides high school and adult students with advanced skills and training needed to thrive in today's competitive job market. And thank you for providing many of our medics this weekend. We do truly appreciate that.
Back in the action here, EBN Helical with lead jammer status for WOJ. But Jackpot eating up the track, hot on the heels. Able to apply enough pressure to force the call off in 0-0 for that jam. Just 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this second period. And as a reminder, the winner of this game will go on to play in the championship game tomorrow evening. And the loser will go on to play for third place tomorrow.
Zip jamming for Wheels of Justice, able to break through and take lead as Stomps for AOA tries and successfully makes their way around that pack. Zip able to jump around those blockers and take 4 more points before calling it.
It's a nice little hop, making it look easy.
So easy.
Shamrocket wearing the star for AOA and Bonnie Thunders for Wheels of Justice. Shamrocket trying to bulldoze through the last blockers there. Big pile up in the apex. Bonnie Thunders doing a little spin. Both jammers still hung up in the pack. Bonnie Thunders able to pick up lead.
It looks like Shamrocket has taken the star off. Bonnie Thunder's back at the back of the pack, trying to push through and able to find a hole. Shamrock is still stuck within the pack. And Bonnie Thunder's having to cycle back through after being knocked out of bounds.
Knocking out the second scoring trip, then calling off the jam. That puts the Wheels of Justice at an even 200.
They had just got the start of Brute too, and Brute was ready.
It's like Bonnie Thunders could feel that Brute was going to be coming and just had to call it off.
We only have a minute and 20 seconds left in this game. Oh, and we have a fast-moving Darth Molly able to sneak through and take that lead jammer position, but
incredible jump by Darth Molly, beginning the call off mid-jump, landing it before the fourth whistle, and scoring 3 points for that fantastic effort, holding the Wheels of Justice to 0.
We have a lot of people in the chat that were very happy to see Darth Molly take control of that jam the way that they did. We have Spring Roll and Jackpot in for Jam 23.
Jackpot is absolutely attacking the front wall.
And we have Stan in the box for a low block, or I'm sorry, for a directional. But it looks like Jackpot was able to finally break through, taking lead jam. We have already ran out of the period clock.
AOA fans bound to be happy with this final jam now that the period clock has expired, being in the control of Jackpot. Jackpot calling it off. Waiting to see those final points. All 4. That makes your final unofficial score AOA 34. WOJ 200. We'll wait for that final confirmation. Make sure to stick around and we will announce the MVPs for both teams. There's the swooping whistle by Decider, and your final score and winners at 200 points is the Rose City Wheels of Justice.
And you know that they are so excited to go to that championship game tomorrow.
Let's hear a final cheer for Rose City.
All right, now that we have gotten a Rose City photo out of the way and through with our teams that are still continuing on tomorrow, of course, we do want to list off our MVPs for today's game. Starting off for the Rose City Wheels of Justice, MVP blocker goes to number 247, Mia Palu. Jammer, number 0, Zip. And Team Spirit goes to number 21, Stan. For Rose City AOA, we have number 26 being the MVP blocker, Moto Mami. Your MVP jammer is number 617, Stomps. I know you could have yelled louder than that because I've been hearing y'all yell for Stomps this whole time. Come on. And then MVP Team Spirit is number 39, Gaffney. Congratulations to all of our MVPs and all of your hard work during these games.
Squirrel, it's been a pleasure. Stick around for the last game of the night, and we'll talk to you then.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing Derby. A lot of us have spent most of our Derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing, if your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
One of the most advanced, scientific, and accurate ways to show how much better the S1 Lifer helmet is versus the traditional soft foam skate helmet is to actually test these in an accredited, independent, third-party testing facility. This is the S1 Lifer helmet, which is constructed with our patented blend of EPS fusion foam. This is a traditional soft foam skate helmet, which is constructed with soft foam inserts. We're going to put helmets onto this head form that has an accelerometer in it that measures impact energy. The head form is connected to a computer that measures the amount of impact that gets to the head in a simulated impact. Basically what you're seeing is that the soft foam helmet is allowing the impact energy to go directly through the helmet and get to the head form. With the S1 Lifer helmet, the fusion foam is crushing that energy and dispersing it out and reducing it 4 times the amount the soft foam helmet did. The S1 Lifer helmet, a better, safer helmet. The S1 Lifer helmet is a culmination of innovation in design, quality, safety, and fit. The Lifer helmet features our specially formulated EPS foam called Fusion Foam, blending low, medium, and high density beads together to create our impact-reducing inner foam mold. The inner foam mold is what does all of the impact energy dispersion in the S1 Lifer helmet, and it is protected by our high rebound ABS outer plastic shell. The S1 Lifer helmet combines the safety of a certified multiple impact and certified high impact helmet with a comfortable
comfortable, deep-fitting design. The Lifer helmet's progressive styling gives it a unique look while also showcasing more traditional features by combining 5 circular air vent holes with 6 teardrop air vents. The Lifer's adjustable strap sliders make it very easy to adjust the straps to fit a variety of comfortable strap positions. The Lifer helmet is fitted using our color-coded, adjustable, and sweat-absorbing sizing liners, fitting heads from 20.5 inches to 23.5 inches. Get a Lifer, be a Lifer.